Okay. Let's get the whole or add source window capture. Yep. Let's keep it. Miss that. Chrome automatic capture method. That works. Yep. Let's fit the screen. Oops. There you go. Oh. Click fit the screen, but it's not quite fit the screen. How do you stretch the screen? Yeah, that works. Let me just get a little stretch going on here. I want it probably right above the game capture. Here. There you go. Can I capture audio? Do that. Got the window capture audio.
They say it takes.
All right. You ready? We looking at it. We're looking at the Streamlabs drama over here.
Years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to destroy it, but that isn't the case here. Streamlabs, who we're going to be talking about today, which is a streaming platform, they have a wide variety of products. It came out today that they have been trying to destroy their reputation for years, trying to start this fire, testing their luck to see how far they could take it, stealing, cheating, and lying their way to the top. But
He is saying stealing, cheating, and lying their way to the top. Audio's cooked. It's muffled. Okay, let me
only just now has it caught up.
like how muffled? How bad is it? Is it just not loud enough? Let me see if I can make it louder.
With them, and yes, seemingly way to the top.
Oh no. Let me also make sure the quality's up. I guess let me get my stream manager and try to hear the audio and see how it goes. Ads manager. We noticed that you're missing ads manager panel. You need to like I'll have to mess with the ads and stuff later. Let's just wait.
But only just now has it caught up with them.
That is so quiet. What? That is so quiet. What? Let me go to window capture and add some gain here. How does that sound after this?
And yes, seemingly and only a.
No. That still sounds pretty bad. I hear the muffle.
A few minutes. Most.
No, that's now just doubling that. All right, let's check again.
Most of the streaming and YouTube community.
Mm.
Have suddenly found out.
Why is it muffled? OBS would never. OBS probably would. This is the same feature.
OBS would never. OBS probably would. This is the same feature.
What if I do this? What if I do this? What if I do this?
What a complete pile of. What a complete pile of.
Nope, still muffled.
Nope, still muffled.
Hmm.
Nope, still muffled.
Hmm. Gonna hide this real quick. Wait, what? I have two different game capture screens. Wait, hold on. What? New stream breaking English. Hold on, I want to test out the game. Which one is correct? Which one is not? I have two game capture audio things. This one is incorrect. Where's that coming from? I have no idea. Okay, whatever. Am I playing two frames again? No, it's been good today. Well, right now it's just loading a new world I just launched, but it's gonna go up again in a second. It's loading all the chunks. But that doesn't matter because that's not the world I was trying to play on anyways. Right now I'm trying to get some window capture to not be muffled. And for some reason, it's not working.
I myself. I myself.
Yeah.
I myself.
Bro, what is happening? Is it because it's Bro, what is happening? It might be like trying to play back through this. Here, let me let's do that. Let's go window title must match.
Have used Streamlabs. Have used Streamlabs.
Nope. Nope.
Have used Streamlabs.
Nope. Nope. What if I what if I run this on Microsoft Edge? Because I feel like I've watched videos on Microsoft Edge before. It was fine. I'll have to figure this out later. And what if window capture goes to let's see it? It's not catching Microsoft Edge. What? It's not even seeing Microsoft Edge as an option. There you go. Finally got it.
It takes 20 years to build
Well, I'm gonna be able to hear it
a
again.
reputation and
No. Bro, what is happening? What if I try this? I turn off the window capture audio. I just go with desktop audio, which I'm not a big fan of. Is my headphones set at 48 gigahertz? They should be. Let me look again. Unless something got messed up when I had to change something on Streamlabs, which no, sample rate is that on stereo. Because I'm hearing it perfectly fine too, so I don't know, like it's being sent out through Streamlabs weirdly. Um, the audio should be fine. Let me try desktop audio and change that. Let me try desktop audio and
in 5 minutes to destroy it, but
let me try desktop audio and
in 5 minutes to destroy it, but
I don't know. It is weird.
products in the past, but that isn't the case
It's quite odd.
here. Streamlabs, who we're going to Streamlabs, who we're going to
I mean, we might just have to go with the muffler for now. Which sounds kind of horrible, and I don't want to do that. Oh, what did you send me? Here, let me look. Did you just send me OBS straight up? Bro, I already have OBS Studios. I'm not trying to restart my stream right now. Hmm. Then use their plugin Streamlabs. Yeah, that's what I was gonna look into later. Why is it so shit?
today that they have been trying to
Hmm. Great Automat sounds good. Oh, wait. Am I finding a solution here? Let's try that again.
Destroy their reputation.
My stream player failed.
Reputation for years.
Nope, it's still not. Still didn't fix it. I don't know, might just have to...
Trying to start this fire.
That doesn't seem bad. Wait, that's not bad. Well, let me mute this on mine here, and then it's tell me how that sounds to you.
Testing their luck to see how far they could take
Right?
it. Stealing, cheating, and
Bit muddy, but still fine. Okay. I'll just switch back to my Chrome as well then. And then I'm gonna test out the audio one more time.
But after today, I will.
I mean, yeah, that's acceptable. I'll take that. And then
Never be using it again. Now, this situation.
let me know if you want the audio to be louder now as well. If the audio needs to be louder, I can do that.
They say it takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to destroy it, but that isn't the case here. Streamlabs, who we're going to be talking about today, which is a streaming platform, they have a wide variety of products. It came out today that they have been trying to destroy their reputation for years, trying to start this fire, testing their luck to see how far they could take it, stealing, cheating, and lying their way to the top. But
which is
only
what
just
you were
now
saying
has
in
it
chat there.
up with them. And yes, seemingly in only a few minutes, most of the streaming and YouTube community have suddenly found out what a complete pile of flaming trash this company is. I myself have used Streamlabs products in the past, both their alerts and their broadcasting software, but after today, I will never be using it again. Now, this situation has been evolving. New companies are coming out of the woodwork to throw more fuel on the fire. So we're going to cover all of that for you right now because this is a hot mess. Ex-CEOs are getting involved.
Oh, paste the link in chat. Agree with you, Tom. Yeah, fair enough. Oops. There you go. That is Coffeezilla. YouTuber on stream that just recently covered the Lego drama as well. I've actually watched his video on that. That was kind of funny. So yeah, y'all go follow Coffeezilla if you're not following him already. You know how it goes. Anyways, back to this. I'm kind of just trying to learn about how Streamlabs is has kind of fucked up in the past.
FTC violations are now suddenly being brought to light. CS:GO Lotto somehow rolls into it, of course. So we're going to break that down for you all right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the $10 million studio. I'm your host.
Yo, Tony's back. We're about to go back to Minecraft in a second. I'm just looking at Streamlabs being stupid apparently.
Coffeezilla, the internet detective. Now, all of this started, this whole drama with Streamlabs. You may have
crazy.
heard a little bit about it, but I'm going to break it all down for you. Streamlabs is a broadcasting software. They're a company that produces things for streamers, and a lot of people use them for their Twitch alerts, as well as a fork of OBS, which is a...
That's why I've been using it for. See, it's so convenient, which is why, while I'm about to learn exactly why they're, like, kind of shit in just a little bit, but they're very convenient with all their features. Which, well, I guess Stream Elements might be too. That's what I was going to look into next.
A common software that people like myself use every day to record videos or to stream live. And Streamlabs has produced a version they call Streamlab OBS or SLOBS. And due to the similar names, many people have thought that these are similar companies or there's a partnership between them in order to use the same name.
I mean, that's true. Well, because I think they named it Streamlabs OBS mostly because it was just based off of OBS, right? They just took the OBS code, so it's definitely not the same, but I feel like the OBS and Streamlabs OBS just, to me, stands that they're just using the OBS software.
I myself thought that, but this is absolutely not the case. It came out today that Streamlabs has been copying and stealing people's work for years now, and companies are hopping on left and right like it's a damn Avengers movie to dunk on...
Also, can we talk about that fucking smooth-ass transition there? Remy, I want to laugh. Hold on, look at this fucking smooth-ass, like, TV transition in the background there.
Years now, and companies are hopping on left and right like it's...
Like, that looks fucking sick. Look what the fuck.
The damn Avengers
Smooth as hell.
movie to dunk on Streamlabs and put the final nail in the coffin. Now, it all started with Lightstream. Lightstream is one of many...
Lightstream, that is something I saw in the sources you sent earlier. We just like kind of copied their UI or something.
Tools, and they posted, hey, can I copy your homework? They're talking about Streamlabs' new product, Streamlabs Studio. They say, yeah, just change it up a bit. So
yo, shit, Rocket League. Rocket League mentioned. Rocket League mentioned. No way, Rocket League. It's the game. That's my game.
It's not obvious you copied Clown Bet. And what they post...
Am I the only one who hears the muffle? No, but I don't know how to fix it right now. I don't know how to fix it right now, and I tried, and I think I made it slightly better than it was at first. But,
I don't know if you can
yeah, maybe it is an issue with Streamlabs OBS. Maybe that's what it is.
see this, is two things. One, it's their Lightstream...
Like, I used to be able to play audio on there properly. So I don't know. It's probably just because I just restarted my Streamlabs and had to, like, re-log in and do other stuff because I've been fucking around with a lot of stuff. So I'll probably have to go through that whole process again later today with a different software instead.
Like software copy, and then right next to it is the Streamlabs version, and as you can see, they're exactly the same down to the wording itself. Like right here, level up your Xbox and PlayStation streams, level up your console streams. How does it work? How does it work? And it even goes down to the very layout of these two pages. They're nearly identical. And so obviously this made quite the buzz. Nobody likes when somebody is copying other people's products. But that's when OBS, which is probably the world's most popular broadcasting software, lit the match and set fire to Slobs. OBS in a post said, near the launch of Slobs, Streamlabs reached out about us using the OBS name. We kindly asked them not to. They did so anyway and followed it up by filing a trademark.
Filing a trademark?
Tried to sort this out in private, and they have been uncooperative.
Okay, that is kind of crazy.
Now again, this is a...
They're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take your shit. Also, it's mine now. Like, I fucking own that trademark. That's fucking rough. Yeah, that is just kind of a funny coincidence.
OBS is open source, and so I mean, like, yeah, you can fork the project, but you can't literally call yourself the same name as the thing you're taking from. You just put your name in front of it. It's not suddenly yours. And OBS goes on to say that they've faced confused users who don't understand that there's even a difference. And I can attest to this because having used both software, I didn't know that they weren't affiliated. I assume one was just one that like incorporated Streamlabs into it, and it totally had the seal of approval of OBS. Now, something that many of you
See, that's what I was thinking too. And then, well, now I'm being educated. A video from like, what, 4 years ago too? That's crazy. It's crazy how much they're trying to hide all that shit then, because when I was looking into it at first, I was just looking into it. I was like, oh, well, yeah, I've seen a bunch of big streamers use it. Seems good. Seems safe to use. And I fucking find this video from Coffeezilla 4 years ago. They really did do their best to sweep this under the rug. That is
may not
correct.
know is that Streamlabs then fired back and said, that is not true, OBS project, and you know it. We asked, and Jim said yes, proof attached. This was the former owner of Streamlabs, and you better believe we're going to get to him because the history here is wild. But you can see here they list an email where they're talking about a Streamlabs GitHub repo, and they're talking about the naming of a GitHub repo. They say, we are setting up the GitHub to make the code available for everyone. We're wondering the right name to choose, and we're thinking about this one, Streamlabs OBS. And above it, the OBS team says, sure, that sounds fine, Eddie. I don't particularly mind. Now, I don't know why a GitHub repo's name is equivalent to naming your entire project after the team OBS, like naming your whole project Streamlabs OBS instead of just a GitHub file, but apparently these guys think so. And not only do they think so, they think it's okay to then file a trademark for Streamlabs OBS. And why is this?
Yeah, the trademark, I think, is the worst part of it. Because you take an open source software, you do some edits to it, and then you post it. That's fine. People do that. That's what like Linux is. But putting a fucking trademark on it, that's not fine. I think if you do something with a software that's open source, you'd like change it and post it, it should also be open source. I think you have to keep the open source string going.
It's a big deal. Well, basically, we came to figure out that not only was Streamlabs OBS lazily copying people, but they were also trying to poach traffic using the fact that the two names are very similar, OBS and Streamlabs OBS, and people might mistake them for being affiliated. For example, when you type...
That's what I'd be doing with my tags in Twitch chat in Twitch for real. I started adding the Jinxie tag. Hopefully someone's going to make it to here through the Jinxie tag. You never know. Using something bigger than me to advertise myself. Okay, now it is on a different scale. It's not nearly the same. It's not me stealing someone's property, just me naming a big streamer in my fucking tags. Like playing with Squishy, yeah. Well, that was funny too, because it's spelt differently, and I spelt it correctly. Like I spelt your username specifically, not the real Squishy Muffins. Or did I just say just Squishy, or was it Squishy Muffins? No, either way. I mean, technically, it's correct. And like that's a fucking stream title. It's not like stealing a company.
I think they just removed this ad just today because of the backlash. But Streamlabs was running ads on the keyword OBS, so their thing would pop up, even though the real open broadcast software is down here. Again, these are not affiliated. I can't believe that I still have to point that out, but I feel like people are still going to be confused, right? Because if I all of a sudden take the McDonald's franchise name and I call it Coffee's McDonald's, and maybe I copy their interior layout and make a couple changes, right? You're going to assume that those two things are affiliated. And especially if I run ads on McDonald's and show you my McDonald's thing and I do all the same things. I don't know, I'd say it's fair to say that I'm trying to use the McDonald's name in order to profit off it. Now, obviously, it's a little bit different because OBS is an open source project. But nevertheless, I don't think anyone likes the fact that Streamlabs OBS is trying to basically poach their notoriety and then monetize it. Because yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's a big part of the story. Streamlabs has been endlessly trying to get money from their users while the actual OBS has been free to use forever. This is just another wrinkle in this whole story.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to charge money, but I do have to say the convenience of the software is really good but like I mean, I'm sure Stream Elements is gonna have the same stuff. It's just I got reached by Streamlabs first, so that's what I got into it first. But like in terms of convenience for the software, I do got to give it to them. It's pretty good.
Streamlabs apparently was even signing people up to subscribe to their like premium service or whatever without even letting them know. And
That's bad. You can't make people sign up and give you money without them fucking knowing. That's bad.
making it extremely hard to cancel. So yeah, these people have been doing horrible things forever, but that's only the start of what's been going on here. And I hope you understand.
Keep in mind your subscription costs real money too. Yeah, I know. It was like $5 a month or something, $6 a month, some
Why
stupid thing
I'm
like
like
that.
so crazy mad about this whole thing is that I literally supported this company. I downloaded their product literally due to their lies, right? Or their, implied lie about being Streamlabs OBS. I literally thought they were affiliated, and many people like myself thought this too. Now the stories kept coming out after OBS and Lightstream told their story. It was pretty much all the companies getting together like a superhero movie. Here we have Warp World saying that they reached out to us when our startup was barely born about our cryptocurrency donation service, OneUpCoin.
And those viewers who got donated got mad at small streamers, even though it's slobs that scammed
Only
them.
then to take
Yeah.
everything discussed and doing it themselves as pioneers. So we feel this. And then Elgato jumped in the fray as well, saying that they also got copied by Streamlabs. They create the famous Stream Deck, and Streamlabs
Dude, I kind of want a Stream Deck. I feel like I'd use the hell out of that.
copied it with control your live stream from your.
How much does a Stream Deck cost? Was it like $100 or something? You get Stream Decks for a good price nowadays. $50 lowest? That's not bad. $100 for a big one. Okay, I was thinking because I think I looked it up at some point and I saw one for like $120, and I didn't go any deeper into that. I saw one for $120, and I was like, God damn, that's pretty high. Probably worth it though.
With the Streamlabs Stream Deck. So Streamlabs, pretty much their MO is they take other people's products
ones
and
are good, though.
innovation,
Yeah, that's
and they
probably what I would
attach
start with.
Streamlabs in front of it, and then they make money off of it. That's the whole thing. Oh, and here's another example, and I know it just seems like everyone's just dunking on Streamlabs, but this is what happens when you try to steal people's work for years and get away with it. Streamlabs also reached out to this guy. He has a company called Join Combo, which allowed you to like create Twitch clips on the fly and turn them into TikTok videos. He says they were also copied. That they basically asked a lot of prodding questions about Join Combo, only to launch a copy of.
I gotta start posting more. I gotta start posting on TikTok too. Just getting some clips, whatever. Just having get spammed down there. I'm probably just like 3 a day or something from streams. I can probably get 3 clips a day on stream in 4 hours at least every day for sure.
Of their.
I did create a TikTok and I have everything set up, and I applied for TikTok streaming, so I'll be able to stream on TikTok as part of all my my multi-streaming. So that's gonna come soon.
Product a few months later.
Gonna do shorts? Yeah, I mean, I'm mostly gonna just because I'm gonna do shorts, but the same shorts that I put on YouTube can also go to TikTok and Instagram and like any platform I want. Like it can go everywhere. The same short can go on all the platforms at the same time. So I make one, I post it everywhere. Simple enough.
Not only that, then Streamlabs employees started coming forward and saying that people in the company started talking about how bad these situations were internally. And what did Streamlabs
save Twitter for your announcements or take on situations? Yeah, that's what I was gonna plan on sticking to. And then I was gonna think Instagram, maybe sometimes for clips, but also just for like updates, maybe more like real life-ish related stuff. Not necessarily that, but like if I ever do something outside or something and I want to share that, that could go on Instagram maybe. All right, it's time for your mains placement.
do?
Good luck.
They fired them. They fired the people talking about how aggressive.
I think we both know what the answer is going to be there, How much Rum Dog. I think we know what he's going to say, unfortunately.
And manipulative these practices were. This is from one of their employees. Apparently, so many people in marketing were reprimanded, put on PIP plans, and fired for speaking up against unethical business practices to the point where they basically got rid of the entire marketing team by late 2018.
That's kind of
By
crazy.
the way, the irony of having to fire the marketing team, who are usually the most aggressive in pushing towards, like crazy claims and stuff like that when your marketing team's basically saying, hey, we got to be kind of honest, that's when you know you've gone too far. But this could have something to do with the fact that when Streamlabs was acquired by Logitech, they were given compensation based on meeting certain revenue goals. So we know they were pushed to go ahead and go out and generate X number of dollars so that the CEOs and whoever owned it would get compensated. This was actually pointed out to me by a user named Shannon on Twitter, and here's the source. An additional payout of $29 million may be made if Streamlabs meets certain established revenue.
Bro, now from now on, like every time I hear about like certain payouts are going to be given to a company for meeting certain thresholds, I just think of Subnautica 2. It's always bad. Sub 2 incident, yeah, dude, that's is not good. It's like, oh yeah, we'll give you more money if you meet these requirements, and then when they get close, they just fire everyone.
New growth
They say, fuck
targets.
you.
This is right after
We're actually
they
not
were
giving you money.
acquired. So pretty much from the get-go, all the wrong incentives were there. People were getting fired for speaking up, and pretty much this company has had a practice of stealing other people's work and trying to monetize it and profit from it. Not only that, poaching other people's traffic. But honestly, it goes back even further than the Logitech acquisition.
It's a very bad business stance. Yeah. I mean, I think it's good to give bonuses to people when they do a good job. But like sometimes I don't like the thresholds, the quotas that they only get the bonus if they reach. Because then it's like an all or nothing. But instead it can just be like, oh, the better you do, the more bonuses you get. I think a yes or no is a little bad. We need kind of a range.
Where the rabbit hole really starts, it actually goes back to 2016 with the FTC. See, before Streamlabs was ever known as Streamlabs, they were known as something called Vulcan, okay? And apparently their owners were doing some really shady stuff. According to this FTC complaint and eventually settlement, what Vulcan had done was basically they bought out a mobile game company, replaced it with their own like Chrome extension, and were bypassing Android security features to install a bunch of products people didn't want onto their phone. And they eventually settled the charge with...
So they were scammy before they even founded Streamlabs. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Anyways, yeah, investigating Mr. Beast. Bro, Mr. Beast had so much fucking drama about him over the years. I still don't know if he's more good or more bad right now. There's just so much of both. There's an insane amount of good and an insane amount of bad. And I think for the most part, the bad outweighs the good, I think. But like he still does a lot of good. And like apparently there's been like a lot of Mr. Beast drama recently that I have not gotten into, like over the last like week or something. That I'll have to look into. Yeah. I wonder what Moist Critical might be talking about here. I don't know.
With the FTC basically admitting guilt. These are their founders. That's what they were doing. The game was called Running Fred, and according to the complaint, quote, they used it to install a different app, commandeer people's computers, and bombard them with ads. So
Also, I think this is brutal off. Did y'all get ads earlier? I guess you're subbed, so I don't know if you did. I think it's running ads automatically right now, and I don't know how long they are. I'll have to make sure I have to make sure I put that as low as possible. I think the lowest is 30 seconds per hour, which is not bad. Every hour getting 30 seconds, I don't hate that at all. I think default's probably 3 minutes though, which kind of sucks.
So actually, if you're hearing about this
And I
news,
don't
it
want to
turns out
pre-roll ads because, I mean, who the fuck is going to go in a small streamer stream and just stick through 3 minutes to then just start looking at what they're doing? Like, that's, yeah. Most viewers here are subs anyway, so I think it's fine. Well, yeah, but like, I want to expand. I want to get more viewers. I'm not getting them this moment. Well, yeah, but there were some. I think 6 minutes ago is when there were some. I'll have to look through all that. Um, anyways, welcome back, Willow.
it's completely consistent with
If people stick around and can't sub, then they'll likely get gifted a sub. Yeah, that's
these
what I'm hoping.
people's MO. Signing people up for subscriptions they don't want, stealing other people's work, and then trying to backpack on top of that in order to make money and steal traffic. This is literally what they've been doing from the very beginning. It's just coming out now that it's the same company and they've been doing it to everybody. So yes,
But when we're over 20 viewers average, and yeah, we need the ads as little as possible. I mean, I'm gonna do ads as little as possible from the get-go. That's I don't really want y'all to get many ads. If I make money off of this, I would prefer it to be off of subscriptions and tips than ads.
ladies and gentlemen, even though I'm not usually the type to take a big grand stand about something like this, and frankly, it's not that big of a grandstand because, you know, Streamlabs OBS is a terrible piece of software. Anyways, it's way behind where actual OBS is, and there's a ton of alternatives also to their alerts system like Stream Elements, but
Stream Elements. That's what I was about to get into.
I would make a stand about something
At the end of the
like
stream,
this.
I'll go and look into Stream Elements and try to get all that set up.
Either way, even if Streamlabs
I think, well, Bishop also recommended one. Here, let me, there was also Meld, and I'm going to look into as well.
was the best game in town.
We'll see how it goes.
Because honestly, you can't put up with something like this. This company
Freaking a
is
VC or
not
DM you
like
when
it
you
was
do.
a
Okay,
bad
yeah, sure, I can get a
employee.
VC
In
with you
fact,
after.
it seems like it
Just
was the
hang out and
opposite.
figure that out.
They fired all their good employees and left all the bad ones who didn't question their unethical business practices. I cannot support or have my company even tangentially affiliated with this. So I personally am removing myself from their ecosystem. I think I still have their software still installed on my computer. I'll be uninstalling it.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to be doing too later, because I can't uninstall it right away because I need to transfer all my stuff because I have so many scenes and random stuff that I want to be able to see if I can export them in some way. Hopefully. I mean, I've been remaking my scenes so many times recently because I've been just kind of messing around with all my accounts. That's already been a mess. But yeah.
And I encourage everyone to do the same, because this is not the case of, you know, a joke told 12 years ago that has nothing to do with the company.
You also good with Blender too, so that's nice. Yeah, I mean,
This is the
the stuff in my background, like whenever I change around right now, I didn't make the actual assets. I got those off of the free asset stores and stuff where they're not like copyrighted and I'm free to use them. But yeah, I messed around with it. I placed everything. I made sure the lighting was I took care of the lighting, which is not perfect, but yeah, and all the recording of the making the animations, exporting it to properly exporting it after rendering it. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting there. It's fun to mess with, so at least that makes it a lot easier.
core product. This is the company's core values. This is the company's core business practices for literally years. I mean, all of their products, a lot of them you can trace directly back to somebody else's work and them just stealing it. Now, real quick, I want to jump in here and also add, I forgot it in the first recording of this, the CSGO part that I mentioned earlier. See, Vulcan...
Dude, CSGO always gets caught in some kind of troubles as well. I've rarely seen, like, anything that is not a scandal about what they're making, mostly related to gambling with crates or cases. A small recommendation for your Blender scene: add sakura trees around the background and maybe some pink trees and leaves flying in the foreground. Ooh. Let me add that to my list of ideas.
back when it was.
I literally have just like a notepad with a list of ideas that I'm getting from chat right now. So far, we got adding emotes to Discord. My Twitch emotes can go in Discord. I think that'd be nice. Adding mute for 1 minute by redeeming channel points. I think that's just slightly chaotic, but not too bad and perfect for what I got. And then add secretaries to the scene in Blender.
Their name still. This is once again
That'd be
back
good.
in 2016. Reports came out.
I'm gonna save all my points for that mute. I'm probably gonna have like a 5-minute interval minimum in between them.
That they actually.
So I can have Tony never talk. No, you're not muting someone. You're muting me. I'm not trying to time out people. Well, maybe we'll see.
Bought or co-owned the CSGO jackpot thing, and they lied to people about it. They said, no, we didn't, but their allegations that in fact they had a strategic partnership running some of these CSGO websites. Now I want to just say for fairness that it is true that the co-founders who started Vulkan and eventually Twitch Alerts, which eventually became Streamlabs, are technically gone from the company, but you've seen the same practices going on where there's always, they're getting into the shadiest stuff, denying it until they can no longer deny it. I also want to add that Streamlabs did issue a formal statement saying the following: we are taking immediate action to remove OBS from our name. Streamlabs OBS is built upon the top of the OBS open source platform. Streamlabs OBS is also open source and our code is publicly available.
Okay, so Streamlabs OBS is open source. But are they hiding shit? They might be hiding shit. You never know with what they're doing at this point.
We take responsibility for our actions.
That's 4 years ago, and today they still go by the name Slobs. My app on the desktop is Streamlabs Desktop, but I'm pretty sure like whenever you go and look it up, then it probably just Streamlabs. Nope, no, I'm just trying to look at Streamlabs. No autofill. Streamlabs. Okay, when you just look Streamlabs, it does not say Streamlabs OBS. But I remember doing the setup, they did call themselves Streamlabs OBS in a few sections, and it's definitely still lingering in some places there. Look at a Reddit post there. Should I not be using Streamlabs? It's been about 2.5 a week, but I haven't been able to stream for Streamlabs is just a commercialized fork of OBS, which is flexible and free. OBS is objectively better, and I'll die on this hill. Fair enough. And there's probably some, yeah. Actually, nothing talking about the scandals here.
And
see, because you just don't know about them at first. They're just so well hidden.
Support the community. So there you go. Not really an apology. They don't say sorry, but also not really enough either. At least for me personally, this goes much beyond just the use.
Swept it on the rug so much. I know, they did good at it.
Streamlabs as a name.
Which is not necessarily a good thing.
You could have taken responsibility for this when OBS originally asked you 3 years ago not to use their name and confuse people. It seems like literally this statement is only because they got caught, which of course it is. It's always about that, right? And I think as Epos Vox mentioned, he's a great YouTuber. You should go check him out. He always talks about OBS, streaming, stuff like that. He mentioned that, look, I mean, how do you really take accountability for a lifelong practice of stealing work, right? What are you going to give it all back? Are you going to undo all the Logitech deal, right? So it doesn't really make sense. And for me, it's really unsatisfying. So yeah, just wanted to add that quick context back to the video. So to say I'm disgusted.
I think the rest is just kind of like,
again, this is.
we're going to skip through a little bit, but.
You've basically subscribe.
Yeah. So basically what this means is starting tomorrow I will not be using Streamlabs. That's what I'm hearing here. All right, let's go look at this. Affiliate, I can. Here, let's go over how much money I made so far. Analytics, earnings. May 26th, made $2.87, you know. June 2nd, $5.73. June 4th, $15. That was the day Bishop made me drink out of my fucking shoe. Fair enough. But I did give 5 subs over to the community, which is very nice. Which that was June 4th? I thought it was longer ago. That means those subs are still out there, and they're gonna be out there for a while. Hopefully they make it back to the stream. My Twitch chat overlay isn't on screen. Oh, well, I saw it being, like, really far on the right, being, like, a little odd here. 81 hours streamed. Yeah, I think that's just, like, within the last, like, 30 days, too. Let's go look at overviews. Yeah, that's just within the last 30 days, I think. Yeah. And then look at this whole week where I was gone. I'm streaming I've been streaming at least 4 hours a day. Every day for, since, June 7th. There was 1 day off on June 6th. Okay, I don't think that was 4 hours. That was, I was going to go see my family, so I streamed Friday morning. I was out Saturday, and then I streamed Saturday evening. And then from there, I've been streaming 4 hours a day every day, which is pretty solid. Let's go look at the achievements. I just got affiliate partner. I might get a partner at some point. I think if I make it the partner, it's about where I can probably get close to actually doing this as a job. I'm nowhere near that right now. Stream summary so far today. Average viewers 2. Sounds about right. Nothing crazy going on here. Let's see. I'm not going to show my stream key. Mm. What do I... Dashboard search. Ads. Ads manager. I don't really want to see the tutorial. I don't mind that much. Where even is the ads panel on the left side? I don't know. This is how many minutes of video ads do you want to run per hour? Right now it's at 5 minutes. Let's just run that 30 seconds. Run 3 minutes of mineral ads per hour during stream to fully disable. Oh, fuck. So, hold on. I can fully disable pre-rolls if I do 3 minutes per hour. I think I like... I think the 3 minutes of mid-roll is better, in fact, yeah. Because I know for a fact there's nothing I hate more than going into someone's stream because I'm curious about what they're doing, and then I get fucking ads. I'm like, okay, well, fuck that. I'm going to someone else because I don't want to see ads. And then you can do 22 minutes and 30 seconds of ads per hour. You can have 1/3 of your stream be ads. Okay. Yeah. Wow. That's kind of crazy. Potential revenue increase. Okay. Well, I'm just going to stick that to 3 here. I think that should be fine. Add length and frequency. Select automatic to have ads manager adjust ad length and frequency based on available ad demand and time of the year. So help Twitch determine optimal settings to improve your ad revenue and viewership. I think I'll leave it to automatic for now. If you want to milk the toxic haters from the games who come to your stream and to trash talk to, you can give them pre-roll. I have an idea though. Or can you just give pre-roll to specific people? That'd be funny. 1.5 minute ad break every 30 minutes. I guess we can start with that. Pre-roll ads. Disable pre-roll ads when I run ads. Yep. Pre-roll ads notification. Stream display ads. Enable to run a stream display ads on your channel. Maybe you can put max ads on your stream when you're sleeping, like a 24/7 stream, and let people know only to watch if they don't want to support. It can improve the quality of your streams. I have seen people do rediffusions. I don't know if I want to start that right away. I don't know if I want to start that right away, because then people won't really know if I'm actually streaming or not. I mean, it's going to say in the title, but still. Oh, no. I did think about it too. If you're a net ad revenue share for advertisement, it runs on your Twitch channel. Okay, whatever. I don't care. And then ads are going to be ads manager. Yep. Pre-roll off. Nice. You can just have a black stream and display the chat big on stream and have an idle game running. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Why is this looking so weird? I click add ads manager and it's just not like and leave stream running for it in the background too for your inbox. Yeah. I mean, it's just not actually letting me add that. What? I don't know. I'll just cancel for now. And run 1 minute ad break. Is there even anyone in here that's not subscribed? I want to see if the button. Yeah, okay, there's no one in here that's not sub, so I'm just gonna click that. Does it just automatically do it or is there a confirmation? Okay. Yeah, it just automatically does that. Okay. That's weird. And there's the pre-roll off, and then the pre-rolls are gonna stay off as long as I keep running ads every now and then, which is gonna be automatic at first. I might switch to manual eventually. Okay. That's not too bad. I'll have something with stream elements eventually that just anytime an ad is run, I'll just have it say like ad is running, kind of thing like that. And I will usually also try to just not be doing anything while the ads are running. I'm just gonna like tab out of my game or whatever I'm playing and just stalk the chat, whoever's subscribed. Okay, this is no longer running because because it's been off. It's been with 0 players for too long. So let's try it again. You know what game I've been meaning to play on stream at some point, and I could probably clip farm and do some funny stuff on there. You've probably seen the game The Trolley Solution. You've definitely seen some of it. Let's go with Trolley Solution. It's oh wait, it's 50% off right now. I don't really want to buy a game right now still. And yeah, normally the things like, oh, you gotta choose like the most ethically correct answer of like, would you hit this person or less people, but you know the person or something. Dude, I just said I'm not gonna buy games right now. But I'm thinking of trying the trolley solution, except I try to kill as many people as possible. Straight up. I have a death counter somewhere on the side of the screen and I just count how many fucking people I've killed. I think it'd be hilarious. I think it would be hilarious. Come on, Minecraft. Let me launch you. How much is Clover Pit and Rackcoin right now even? Clover Pit, by default, $9. Clover Pit and Rackcoin bundled. Is it there? I don't see it. I don't see the bundle. This Minecraft app's not going to leak IPs. We're chilling. I'm just trying to start the world. It did earlier. Which IP did it leak? When someone joins or leaves? Yeah, maybe you're right. Let's turn off window capture in the first place completely. There you go. Did I get to a different monitor? Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to turn off window capture for now. Simple as that. Okay, it is running. Let's get the Minecraft back up, which is not recognized for some reason. Minecraft, hello. There you go. And just like that, we're back to Minecraft. What the stream has been saying, we are playing for the last little bit. Is it a little bit laggy here? Maybe. Let's I think just the longer the game runs, the worse the quality, the performance gets. There's some kind of leak somewhere in there. Sounds like a temperature issue? No, my temps are perfectly fine. My temps are the same. Well, right now, they're like even lower than they were at the start of the stream, I think. And allocated memory, only a little bit is being used. I guess my graphics card is being used slightly more than it was earlier. Sublime slobs, it might be. No. No, because usually that's not what happens. This is something with my Minecraft mods, I think. I'm gonna have to quit the game and relaunch it. And also export the mod pack and see if I can put down my Discord. Nope, it's still getting DDoSed, I think. Modrinth is still being DDoSed. Shame on them. Shame on the DDoSers. Maybe try running Minecraft with only fabric sodium iron shaders minimap. That's almost what I got right now. Let's go game capture. Let's try to get the Minecraft back on here. Maybe. I'm running at a stable 70 frames per second again right now. Why is not working? It's not wanting to. It's not wanting to show up. What is going on with the game capture? Maybe it is time to get rid of that even without all the scummy scam issues. Streamlabs is not cooking. No, I do think this is more of a Minecraft issue as well. The Minecraft is just being a little jank. Oh yeah, only subscribers can do that though, right? Bro, this is so bad. Hold on, I just figured out why I think the game capture is just straight up not showing up on here. What in the world? Okay, let's remove game capture from here. Hold on, I gotta. There's another game capture like sound from somewhere, and I don't know from where. Can I just remove that?